Hello you bearded bastards, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Today we're going to be trying some different things, exciting things, and we're going to get a little crazy with it too. First up, we have some mods. We're going to be trying out Dwarf Fortress Primal mod done by Enemy Post, and that's going to add a bunch of prehistoric creatures to the game, mostly dinosaurs, but a whole bunch of mammals and stuff too. And another thing we're going to do is try out this Dwarf Fortress metal generator, and that should be pretty cool because these metals are completely unique too. It's not like a mod, like you generate them and it adds them into your game. And they have strange colors, strange properties, weird names, and there's even like advanced metals like steel in the normal game. I have not tried it out before, but excited to see what it can do. It was made by Upset Alchemist. Gonna have links to both those below. Also, one last change that you will notice in this episode, you may have noticed it already, is that I'm not going to be doing any pictures for this episode. Relax. There's going to be pictures, but they're going to be done by North Dog, who has helped me with inking in the past. Does some great artwork, and this is a fantastic opportunity to see some more of it, and I hope you're excited for that. I certainly am. I'm going to have links to all his stuff below too. Now, anyways, without further ado, let's take a step into a time before time. Here we are, the outpost Amudnakal, Thunderskull. And down below you can see our humans, as well as a bunch of their animals. We have some Compsognathi, little tiny dinosaurs good for laying eggs, also some dire wolves, and also a couple of ankylosaurs. Very expensive. Yeah, we put most of our starting resources into these animals right here, hoping to build up a hardy animal breeding program eventually. But the trade-off is that we don't have much food, and our people are completely unskilled. But that's fine. These animals will be worth it. Now, it already looks like our animals are getting a little overexcited here, and that would be because there's a couple of naked mole dogs running around up here on the surface. I think they're trying to come in and get some of our food, which again, we don't have much of. Now, naked mole dogs are usually found deep down underground in the tunnels below our feet, so why they appear on the surface, you might ask? Well, right over here we have just a large mound of stone, inside of which is a cavern. Yes, we embarked here on purpose just so we have like a little place that we can go down underground, or maybe make some lodgings in. That's something I do intend to do. Seems apt. Yeah, I believe we can get down to those tunnels too from this cave. Actually, I can guarantee it. That's where the naked mole dogs came from. But I'm just really hoping there's nothing worse down there. There could be some really bad stuff. That being said, yes, this is where we're going to make our home. Cross your fingers. Having a look over here, we have a naked mole dog walking away with some of our food. Could you not? Please get over here, people. There we go. Okay, yep, just gonna beat him to death with our fists. You know, I was gonna set up some hunters, but this seems to work too, just smashing apart animals with our fists. But yes, anyways, yes, this cave, we're gonna start clearing it out, make some rooms in there, because we don't want to be out here in this rain, certainly not. And you know what, while we get that done, I think we should probably outline a goal for ourselves. That'd be a good idea. I think I'm gonna say, you know what I like is the idea of like a temple complex. And so that being the case, I figure we should choose a god to worship. A main deity of our fortress. And so I just picked through our gods real quick, and I found this guy right here, Asan Iron Mountain, who is the Megalosaurus god of metals, fire, volcanoes, and mountains. All hail the mighty Iron Mountain. Praise be to the Iron Mountain. Now, we have to get down to work, people. Step 1, make a home for ourselves. Step 2, create a mighty army of war beasts. And step 3, construct a glorious temple to the Iron Mountain. Yes, this is why we're here. To carve our own place in these wild lands. Having a look over here, looks like another naked mole dog is walking away with some of our mushrooms. Can we get over here and kill this thing real quick, please? Thank you. And yes, we are well on our way. You can see we're looking pretty good already, and, well, in fact, it looks like a monster slayer has arrived to join our cause. Dat-hand Skin Tool. You may join us. Now that we've built this outpost here at the mouth of this cave, it's probably a safer place to go in and do some hunting. So Dat-hand's just going to take his crossbow and head straight down. Wonderful. Good luck to you, buddy. Oh boy. Never mind. Here we are moments later. Dat-hand is down here getting his ass handed to him by a troglodyte. Just laying on the ground, howling in agony. Buddy, I don't know what to tell you. Not the start of a promising career. But yes, anyways, we're going to keep it up, get to work, and I'll get back to you later this year. Okay, there we go. How's that? It's the beginning of autumn right now, so, well, it's still our first year, but we've gotten a whole hell of a lot done. We have our main cave area here, nice and fortified, carved out. We have a farm out front, some workshops, a nice wall surrounding the whole thing, so nothing can get in. We're gonna build a bridge to get out. Oh, digging a moat, too. Just gonna be a dry moat, but that's fine. It'll get the job done. You may notice here that the game is paused, and that is because, well, over here we have an ogre that crawled up from the tunnels below and is now just standing in our central cavern. Not great. Ogres are pretty huge and extremely dangerous, but it's not like we could do much right now. Like, so, just gonna unpause it. We're gonna follow the ogre and see how this goes. And there we go. That's not so bad. Yeah, we killed it. I don't know how. That's a lot of blood. It's an awful lot of blood. Let's get that cleaned up. Oh, and what are those? Oh, amphibian people. We had some amphibian people come in and were killed by someone, probably Monster Slayer. Boy, that's a lot of blood. For the glory of the Iron Mountain. But yes, let's get those carted outside, please. Thank you. Now let's see. What else have we done? Ah yes, down here we have our nice little tavern area with some visitors now. A couple of bards, some more monster slayers. Yeah, they've been coming in regularly now and dying just as quickly. Yeah, Datan from earlier, he's dead. They don't seem to last very long down there. It's a shame, but oh well. Yeah, they're all in here. Up here you can see our animals. All nice and inside now. Totally safe. Got some new dire wolf pups in here. Compsognathus, Ankylosaurs, doing a-okay. Really got to put some more effort into getting more of them, though. Again, we did spend an awful lot of resources getting these guys. Can't waste them. Good, great. Looks like we have ourselves a visitor. Crawling in from the primordial jungles, it's the forest titan Elot Atizalon. A towering blob composed of flame. It has a spiral shell and it moves deliberately. Beware its deadly spittle. Well, that's the death rattle of Thunderskull right there, I'm thinking. What to do about that? We don't have a front gate for our walls yet, but you know what we could do is, well, I'm going to turn on our burrow so that all of our people go into the fortress, and then we're going to come over here and set up a wall to be built. Really, really quickly, too. And as long as we can get that done in time, then it shouldn't be a problem. Oh boy, looks like some migrants arrived just as this happened. Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are going to be SOL unless you can get into our fortress. Ass is moving, let's go. The wall is being worked on, the migrants got in, and the wall is finished. With only one person locked outside, sorry, not much we could do about that now. Good luck to you, my friend. But yes, we are good now. Thankfully, we are good. And here comes that stupid blob. Actually, that's pretty cool. You can see it starting fires behind it as it moves. All sorts of fires. Those are going to spread out and create one hell of a mess, and... oh no. Alright, so the blob just easily scaled our wall and is now inside our fortress compound. Huh. Well, let's see, everyone's down in our meeting hall right now, and... okay, we have a little wiggle room here. So what I think we're going to do is have one person come up and build a wall just right in the mouth of this cave. And, oh, why'd you turn around? Why? Build the wall, my friend. See, that's not good. That's not good at all. The blob is down in our home right now, heading in. Okay, plan B. During that little time jump there, we explored down below, and there are caverns beneath us. Gigantic, vacant caverns. There's nothing down there except for mud and dangerous creatures. But I don't see any dangerous creatures down there right now, and I know for a fact there's a dangerous creature in our cave. So I think we have to head down. Let's go, people. Let's go downstairs. Let's go. Okay, they're all gone, except for a couple of the monster slayers and bards. Whatever. Having a look up top, we can see the blob moving down. It's destroying workshops, moving into our animal pen, our expensive animal pen, and is melting our animals. Well, not much you can do about that, I suppose. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, it's a mess. I can't imagine any will survive. Well, that's all in the past now, because now we have our people down here in this muddy cavern. You can see a few of them already aren't too happy, and this is not going to do much to improve that, I don't think. Having a look around, well, there are still some unexplored areas of this cavern, so I think we're going to do that real quick. There we go, yep, spread out, go check this place out real quick. Like, real quick, too. We need food and water. Yeah, you know what, I'm having a look around, and, yeah, it's really looking like this whole cave is just, nothing. Nothing in here. Looking over here, we just destroyed the ramp that leads down to these caverns, so I don't think that blob can get down now. But of course we can't get out either. This is gonna be fine, guys. We're gonna be just fine. Do not worry about it. Just a little snag. Well, not for you. There's one guy stuck in the tunnel that leads down to this cave, and, well, not sure what to tell you. He says, I'm feeling optimistic about the future. Maybe don't. But, you know, I guess you can never tell, huh? Good luck, buddy. Back to this cavern. There's really nothing down here, so we are gonna start digging downwards just to see if we can find anything. If there's another cavern layer, then hopefully it's one with water and plant life. That way we can have something to drink and something to eat. Gonna have to pray we can find it quickly too. Pray to the Iron Mountain, of course. May we be forever cradled in his mighty antlers. Having a look back up in our cave. Yeah, it looks like the blob made some short work of our animals. Nothing left in there. We have the burnt corpse of one of our ankylosaurs and a pool of ankylosaur grease. Must have melted off of one of them. Excellent. Okay, we're down here now. We're good, completely safe, and as long as those miners find us something to eat and drink, we can survive a little bit longer. And speak of the devil, look at that. We have discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. And this looks like a good one too. We can already see there's a bunch of plant life in there. Mushrooms, fungus, hopefully water. But if not, we can actually brew some drinks out of these mushrooms. So yeah, I think we're looking pretty good as long as there's no terrible creatures in here, which is almost guaranteed to be the case, but still better than starving to death, right? Let's get to it, people. And so the forsaken people of that time-lost land went below, away from the sunlands above and into the realms of hungry shadows. With only scarce food to be found, many, including the clan leader, fell ill, gradually weakening until their spark dimmed and eventually passed into the Godlands. It was a hard time for Clan Thunderskull, but one they would have to weather if their mighty antlered lord was to receive their praise again. In the end, the world would arrive into the Age of Heroes. Little did they know that their deeds had set alight a spark that would continue to burn for ages to come. Yes, here we are, new Thunderskull, down here in the tunnels. We're actually doing surprisingly well. It was an extremely hard time, but we came through it. I do not know why we passed into the Age of Heroes, just kind of happened. So yeah, down to 6 people, which is horrible. I think we had 16 when we came down here, but we haven't got any migrant waves or anything, so we're just trying to make do. Nobody is left up on the surface. We still do have some animals up there wandering around in the jungles, but yeah, and of course the volcano that walks is still up there, firmly settled into our old fortress, but that's fine because we're down here now. Our new home, new Thunderskull. You may notice now that we currently have the game paused, and that's because if you have a look up over here, we could see another ogress. Just kind of walked in, not sure what they're gonna do. Again, we're gonna follow it and just see what happens. Oh, okay, okay. Just kind of came in this guy's bedroom here, and well, it appears to be watching our new expedition leader while they're sleeping, which is horrifying. Other than that, it doesn't seem to be that aggressive, which is excellent. Okay, so, all right, we're gonna try something. Okay, here we go. We set up a sneaky cage right here behind this weirdo ogress, and there we go. A caged ogress. Now, what to do with this? And there we go. Just got her set up over here by the shrine to the Iron Mountain. This ogress is what we're going to call a wife of the mountain. And from this point forward, she's going to be a revered figure in our clan. As a wife of the Iron Mountain, she deserves our utmost respect. So please, ma'am, make yourself comfortable. Oh? Looks like we have some more visitors knocking at our front door. 2 more ogress. Go figure. Come on in. There they go. Excellent. Stuck in some cage traps again. A trio of wives for the Iron Mountain. Glory be to our one true God, the one true God. May he bring pain to the great thief, Volcano who walks, the one who stole our former home. Hey now. Sounds like we might have another visitor up top. Let's have a look. And yes, it's another Forest Titan. The Forest Titan at Naza Ubspusmaksog Ekung has come. A gigantic scaly tick. It has a pair of long antennae and it moves deliberately. Its rose scales are oval-shaped and close set. Beware its deadly spittle. Ah, the great screeching boulder comes trembling into our domain. And, well, that's pretty interesting. Having a look, this tick seems to be pretty damn energetic. I'd say there's a pretty good chance this beast could eventually wander into our old fortress and maybe take care of Volcano who walks in there. Let's just give her a second here and see what happens, and it's dead. It died. It's dead. There was a monster slayer, I think, up top, and yeah, they killed it. Just one-on-one. Monster slayer was wounded, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. The thing died, so... Oh, a migrant wave has arrived. Good, but they can't get to our fortress right now. Well, they can get to our old one, but they'd be burned to death quickly. Okay, actually, you know what? That shouldn't be a problem because we've kind of been working on this thing over here, and this should allow access to those migrants. Yeah, let's do that. Just gotta open up this tunnel here and let them in. Now, the big concern here is that the volcano who walks might sense the opportunity too and try to make a move for the fortress. But if we can get some more help down here, it might be well worth the risk. There we go. Come on in. Quickly now, quickly. Now let's check on that blobby bastard. See if they moved. And no. It's just down here in the cave underneath old Thunderskull. Just kind of hanging out. Well, that is excellent. Actually, you know what? What are the chances that we could just wall this thing up in here? It would be nice to be safe again, I think. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to turn off our burrow. Now we're going to come over here into our old fortress and see if we could just get a piece of rock in place right there. And... ooh, did we do it? I think we did it. And yes, we have. Clan Thunderskull comes out successful. The spirits will whisper our names for millennia to come. Well, see, it's a damn shame, though. We had a thing set up over here, so the, volcano that walks, we were going to try to funnel it down on the side here so we could blow fire out into this hallway, but, I mean, that would have been risky. I don't think it could have worked anyways. It could have, though. After all, at this point, it's pretty much assured that the Iron Mountain smiles upon Clan Thunderskull. What's up with this stink? Why does it stink so bad in here? Oh, there's a dead guy on the ground. Probably is not helping matters. Why is there an ogre just standing over here by this door? Can you get out of here? These are the brides of the Iron Mountain. Whatever. Take them. Because as it turns out, the people of Clan Thunderskull have come up with a much better way to offer more concrete sacrifice to the great Iron Mountain. Yes, just down here you can see we've carved out a nice little chamber, the sacrifice chamber, we'll call it. And you may be able to see where this is going already. It's coming along pretty quickly. You can see we've carved that nice railway down the middle. And right now we have a bunch of engravers in here carving up the walls with a very specific image. On the walls here are a rendition of the Thunder Child, an image of humans. The humans are making a submissive gesture, and the humans are weeping. The walls in here are absolutely covered with this particular engraving, which is just perfectly apt, I say. We are thankful for the great Iron Mountain's protection. Without him, we wouldn't be here today, now would we? Now, the idea here is to actually feed sacrifices directly to the Iron Mountain, which I can't help but feel is going to work out very well for us. The Iron Mountain will be getting more assistance in the far realms beyond, and those who go to join him will be able to live forever as his antlered servants. Looks like we have everything in place now, so who wants to be the first sacrifice? Tell you what, whoever wants to do it can just hop right in. We're not going to be too picky. The Iron Mountain has made us strong. There's no poor choices here. Ah, yes, here we go. It looks like it's going to be Delair, one of our fieldsmen. Brave soul. It's sure to be a horrifyingly painful experience being dragged into our hooved lord's terrifying brilliance. But you seem to be up to the task. Wouldn't it be grand to just take my life off and do nothing for the rest of my days? It'll be more than grand, I can tell you that much. Well, best wishes to you, my friend. Whoop! Oh, there he goes. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, well, interesting. Didn't really pan out the way I thought it would, I suppose. He just he just flung himself off the edge and smashed onto the ground and then walked back up. That's so stupid. A failed sacrifice. Oh. Alright, someone else just ran down and smashed into the ground. Okay, this isn't working right here. We need a proper sacrifice. Okay, there we go. We've kind of carved this, just a perfect minecart-sized nook in the stone here. And it goes up to where the minecart was crashing. So the hope is that the minecart will come screaming down here and just slide perfectly into this nook and send its occupant into the glorious embrace of the Iron Mountain. Okay, here we are, waiting. For some reason, they don't seem quite as eager as they first were. I could not begin to imagine why. What the hell are you lazy people doing up here? Enjoying life or something? What's the big idea? Ah, yes, here we go. Oh my goodness. This is our current Iron King, Solon. A worthy sacrifice you'll make. We'll go slow-mo here. Okay, here we go, down the tracks. And they're off. Whoa. Through the air. And here we go, gotta thread the needle. And they're in, going down. Oh no, there we go. Not too sure what happened. Oh, there it is. Glory be to the Iron Mountain. A proper sacrifice. Yeah, it looks like we got that whole thing working all right. Excellent. Well, I'm thinking maybe we'll try to do a sacrifice like this, like, every year or something. Oh, you know what we should do is build a proper tomb for our Iron King. The first sacrifice. That would be appropriate, now wouldn't it be? It should be a special place away from everything else. Oh! Alright, yeah, I forget to just kind of like automatically ride that cart down again and again. I guess I should probably shut that thing off for now, huh? This person didn't die either, they're just on the ground unconscious. Oh god. Yeah, we'll shut that off for now. Ah, glorious. There we go. No harm done. Until next year. Okay, Thunderskull. Let's get down to business. We gotta pull ourselves together. We've been through an awful lot in a very short amount of time, but now we've made an excellent sacrifice, and so I think we should be getting back on our feet anytime now, thanks to the boundless boon the Iron Mountain is about to bestow on us. Okay, first off, this whole upper area, what are we gonna do up here? Are we doing anything up here? How we feeling, people? You know what? I think we're doing pretty good down in the caves, actually. They seem fairly satisfied. Yeah, this could be our home. We're gonna completely forget about that whole surface area crap. It's too dangerous anyways. You know, having a look here, I just realized we have a bunch of visitors in our fortress, just kind of hanging out in our meeting hall right now. It's a bunch of elves, elven warriors. That's pretty handy. Whole bunch of them too. Got some axemen, got some macemen. They've no doubt come here to stand in the glory of those who have faced many obstacles. Trying to sap in a bit of our glory, I'm sure. Having a look at some of their equipment. Man, I really wish we could, access any of those strange metals held in the earth, but we haven't done anything with that yet, huh? Yeah, that is a damn shame. What we're going to do, because, well, one of the big problems with that is that we don't have an anvil, apparently. You need an anvil to make anything out of metal. So what we're going to do is build a trade depot. Get those traders in here, and then kill them and take all their stuff. By the will of the Iron Mountain. It has to be done. I know it seems a little savage, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Man, this place is a mess. Oh, you know what? I just realized we need a new Iron King, Avatar of the Iron Mountain, because our last one was smashed and destroyed. And it looks like Mebzuth here has taken the position. Excellent. Very good. Doesn't seem to be in a good mood at all. Seems to be quite the angry dude, actually. What better way to emulate the fiery wrath of the Iron Mountain? Giant bat kidney tissue cap? Yuck. That's gross. Yeah, you know what? Actually, having a look around, a lot of angry people. Whole bunch. Again, guess I couldn't really blame them. We've had a rough go with things, but we can use that anger. Would you look at that? One of the ogres has given birth to a boy. Huh. This immaculate conception can only mean one thing. Move aside, Mebzuth. Your reign has now come to an end. You're now going to be the Iron Mouth of the king. And our new king is this beautiful baby ogre, son of the Iron Mountain, born of one of his wives, child of the mountain. Welcome to Thunderskull, your new throne. Alright guys, this baby ogre is now our leader, so anything he wants, just give it to him. Your wish is our command. Okay, trade depot up. Just gotta trick some traders into coming in. And actually, gonna fix it up a bit. We built a little bridge going over to the depot, and there's a channel going around it as well. And it's all opened up underneath too, with just a single support holding it up. So when they come over here to trade, we could just release this support and the whole thing will drop down into this big pit, bringing glory to Thunderskull. And hopefully an anvil too. Guess we'll see. Oh, here we go. Would you look at that? We have a nice big goblin caravan arriving. All kinds of beasts of burden gonna be heading straight down. Excellent. Yes, come right in. Very exciting. Having a quick look down in the fortress, things are beginning to degrade a little bit. Some of our people are throwing tantrums, dead people around due to the tantrums. Beatings, fairly regular now. Not stellar. But Thunderskull, we just have to hang in there for a little while longer. This thing's almost done over here. Just a couple little touches going on. Oh, and it looks like we're done actually. Cool. And so I'm going to turn on this burrow right here. Get everyone nice and safe inside the fortress. There we go. Very good. Get in here. And now we're going to pull this lever and we watch. Oh, here we go. There we go. Wonderful. Now's the time, Thunderskull. Attack! Here they go. The humans are heading down there now, and we're going to try to take care of the rest of those goblins. And their animals. Here's hoping we can get to them in time. Yeah. No, I guess not. Hey, but would you look at all this cool crap? All kinds of stuff here. Very cool. Food, we got, lots of wooden items. Better be an anvil in here. Damn it. I don't think there is. They brought wooden stuff? That's really stupid. Oh well. Let's get our depot put back up and maybe we'll have better luck next time. Whoop. accident. Oh no. Okay, I think that was fine. Oh, well, that's no good. Looks like Mebzuth, the Iron Mouth, has been stricken by melancholy. Don't really know why either. I mean, they were in a bad mood before, but I guess I didn't think it would be this bad. That being said, we are currently running into some problems here. You can see there's a whole bunch of thirsty people around. We've gotten a few migrant waves recently, and believe it or not, we really haven't been focusing too much on infrastructure, so yeah, it's a mess around here. Hard to get drinks, but I think we're doing good. That being said, I think the reason this Mebzuth here is in such a sour state is because of all the corpses. There's quite a few. Actually, you know what? Realized I wasn't keeping track of the time, so I don't know the last time we made a sacrifice to the Iron Mountain. We said we were going to do it yearly, remember? But, you know, I think we could use 1 or 2 right now. Quick update on the drop-in crevice. Down here, you can see we've actually dug it a little bit deeper. Now it's kind of like a slant. Goes down over here. There's a child sleeping in the bottom of the sacrificial crevice here. I don't know why. Maybe they want to witness glory. I wouldn't blame them, that's for sure. Yeah, what the hell, let's do it. Yes, here we go. Urvad, the peasant, they look to be carrying their child. Actually, they dropped their child out as soon as they rode the minecart off the side there. Oh, but here they go now. They're airborne, careening downwards into the crevasse and smashed into the ground. Oh, that was good. Now they're just sliding across the ground here. Still in the minecart, I believe. And, okay, smashed into the wall. That didn't do the trick, though. They didn't die. That's unbelievable. Really unbelievable. I mean, these people are intended to be sent directly to the Iron Mountain. This doesn't appear to be working. Having a look up top, still very thirsty. That sacrifice did not do the trick. In fact, I'd say we've displeased the Iron Mountain. We need to do better. Oh yeah, damn. One of our woodsmen has gone berserk. A little bit of a brawl here in our meeting hall. Divine punishment. Oh yeah, we have to do better than this. Quickly with a minecart. Hurry! The Iron Mountain demands a sacrifice. Were we too late? The forgotten beast Mufad has come. A towering blob composed of vomit. It has wings and undulates rhythmically. Beware its deadly dust. An embodiment of the Iron Mountain's disgust with us. Clearly. This thing appears to be moving very quickly, flying through the air. But, you know, I think we should be fine. No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not fine. It's definitely not good at all. Here we go. The vomit blob is it's rampaging around the fortress now, blowing vomit dust all over the place. Many are dying. Many are dying. Yeah, we've really upset the Iron Mountain in a big way. The only way I could see that we're coming out of this is if some of the warriors that have wandered to the fortress can take the thing down. Then maybe afterwards we can pick up the pieces and carry on from there. Not going to be easy, but it's something we're going to have to do. Oh, did you see that? That vomit blob was actually fighting with a iguanodon and an ankylosaurus. And those two together were able to take it down. Smash that blob into paste. Hell yes. Good job, team. Really wasn't that big of a deal at all, honestly. I mean, usually something with dust like that could, destroy an entire fortress in short order. But yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean, really, all things considered, it could be going a lot worse than this. I think there's a couple places we could still hit that would bring us to a lower point, but yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm being honest, it's really not going too well anymore. I've never seen so many people die so quickly. Yeah, I guess we really upset that Iron Mountain. Well, that's fine. Now we get to rest in his antlered embrace. Population down to 6 now. The same number we had when we first went down to New Thunderskull here. Except the big difference is that it's 1 forager and 5 babies. Oh my god. That's so bad. Right. You know what? I think Thunderskull here has had a nice run. But I'm thinking at this point, it should be left to its own devices. It's been through enough. Thunderskull, you're obviously strong. Perhaps you're the ancestors of a great people who are to rise in the distant future. One can only assume as much. Now you're guided by the living embodiment of the Iron Mountain. Long live a Mudnakal, Thunderskull. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Done with the episode proper. Now I'm going to be talking about some behind the scenes things. And I've got a fair bit to talk about too, just because this episode was so much different than usual. Now, first and foremost, I gotta hand it to North Dog. the illustrator for this episode. That's not something I've done before, hired on an illustrator. Normally I do my own stuff, you know this probably. The guy really put the work in, huh? Really brought this fortress to life, made it feel special, I think. So major kudos. I'm gonna have his links in the description below. Be sure to go check him out. He would greatly appreciate it. At the current time, he's got a Ko-fi account. Ko-fi, I've heard people pronounce it both ways. I'm gonna say coffee. He's got an account on there where you can get your own commissions too. Hey, do that. You can get your own awesome artwork. Wouldn't that be fun? It's a win-win, really. Anyways, yes, North Dog, it was great working with you. And I think we'll have to do this again in the future, for sure. Moving on now to the mods. And first up we have the Primal mod. Now I don't feel at this point I'm capable of giving a very intelligent review or critique of the mod just because I only played it for the one episode here. But it did seem to do an awful lot that was interesting. I mean, you saw it, prehistoric creatures, can't go wrong there, that's fun. For sure, definitely. I'm always amazed at how you can change the game just by adding a few little things like that. You know, to us, the player, you can see a woolly mammoth, a giant shaggy creature striding across the tundra. But like in the game, it's pretty much just a normal Dwarf Fortress creature, you know? It's just a couple little changed values, right? I don't know. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was neat. It was a neat mod. And then we had that metal one, which was also pretty neat. It's a neat idea, I should say. Again, I wasn't able to toy around with it fully, which stinks. I mean, as you saw, we weren't able to smelt anything using these new metals. But I did notice some problems. As I said at the beginning, it's not like a mod where you like download the entire pack and it's all assembled for you. You go to the site, you generate these metals, and then you insert them into the game yourself. And I'm not sure if I screwed up something during that process or what was going on exactly, but like, you know, we didn't start out with an anvil that we could use, which kind of stinks. I'm not sure how you could get one otherwise with these crazy metals. I'm not sure if like Dwarf Fortress isn't just like maybe it's not prepared to use metals in this fashion or something. Again, it could have been something on my end for sure. I noticed some other oddities too, and I'm not sure what was causing them exactly. Like a lot of the tiles that were making up the cavern walls down in the caves were different than usual. And again, I'm not sure if that's something I did or if something that was done by the Primal mod or the Metal mod. I don't know. Some other weird things were that like the goblins that we saw, those goblin traders that we dropped in that pit, they were acting more like elves than goblins in typical Dwarf Fortress. I assume that's something to do with Primal mod, but I don't really know. Goblins are just typically raiders in the base game, but this time they actually came with a caravan and it was filled with wooden crafts, just like the elves. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Another very odd thing that I didn't even mention in the episode was that like there were creatures that weren't acting as they normally do. Just trying to remember here. It's kind of difficult for me to remember some of the stuff in this episode. I'll get into that reason in a little bit. But yeah, there was some weirdness like, well, one example I do remember for a fact was that I saw a purring maggot down underground, which is usually a type of vermin that you can't even see, but it was walking around like a creature, so it was totally visible. Also, it was a blowgunner. Like it had a blowgun with darts and stuff. So like, I mean, we got to picture something around the size of a slug or like a maggot or something crawling around on the ground with a blowgun. I can't help but feel like that's not intended. And again, I'm not too sure what's doing that. If it's something that's actually in like the Primal mod, or if it's something that I screwed up. I didn't toy around with the files all that much, so I guess I assume it's something that Primal mod's doing, but I don't know. Regardless, they're both very compelling mods, and they can add a whole bunch. I'd suggest giving them a try. I'll have links in the description below. And yes, to my not remembering some stuff from this episode, this one here actually, I'm hoping you didn't notice it, but it was recorded over the course of like maybe 5 months or so. You know, I would just record little bits and pieces every weekend, which, you know, it's not normally what I do at all, but I figured, what the hell? I can record this thing all up, hire an artist, and maybe do something a little bit different. And once again, I'm pretty happy with the result. I think it worked out pretty darn well. You'll notice too, I'm sure several of you have already commented on it already, that this is a previous version of Dwarf Fortress. That's only because I started recording this thing like early January or so. So yeah, that's why that is. That's also why everyone was so stressed out, because those fixes weren't in the game quite yet. But yeah, regardless, fun. I had fun, and I hope you did too. My bearded bastards, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time here in Dwarf Fortress. And until then, you bearded bastards,